This episode of Fragbox TV is brought to you by
the world's most beautiful nano reef tanks. Start your reefing adventure at reefcasa.com.
What is going on, Reefing fam? We're trying out a new camera. Welcome back to the channel, Fragbox TV. March and Tia here. If you're new, welcome. This is a kind of like a vlog that follows our store here. We specialize in these things, saltwater aquariums. It's a little bit of entertainment. It's a little bit of information, infotainment. That's the Bulldog. This is Tia. This is our Reef Casa Flat 6. And we're going to do something completely new. Maybe you heard me talk about it in the other video. Our plans for this tank, we're going to kind of move away from a traditional coral filled saltwater tank mixed reef that we're used to seeing, and we're going to do something different. We're going to do something called a tide. Well, it's not called a tide. There is no tide. This is the first one that I know of. The inspiration behind this is to make a tank that looks like a tide pool. When I go away, when I'm in Mexico, when I'm on the beach, I get lost in the tide pools, and I could spend literally my entire life just looking for things in them. I want to recreate that feeling here in this tank. So we're going to take the last remaining live animals out. Mark's going to stop making noise behind us for a second because I don't know how good the audio is on this thing. So we only have a few things. There's a one little hermit crab there, and we have a I'm going to grab the sponge
I love these
decorator.
guys.
Such a cool animal.
Spider decorator.
Oh, sorry, spider sponge.
Spider. Sponges, the little red ones.
Spider decorator. But he covers himself with sponge.
Yeah. And algae. Look at that macroalgae.
Oh, cool. How do we focus? Okay.
Store his macroalgae.
Let's put him right here. That's a good spot.
No, with the arrow. That's
let's
crazy.
put him right here.
Put it down here.
Stick it.
With the rock. Let's put him with the rock.
Oh, put him with the rock. Perfect.
Yeah.
You're going to live a very nice tarantula life. This is probably where spiders first originated from. Look at it. This looks like an underwater spider. Okay. With a couple other things, we're going to drain the tank. I think I saw a bumblebee shrimp hiding.
Yes.
There's a pom-pom crab. And then we're going to take it all out, and we're going to let Tia work her magic with the rock. And what we want to do is create sort of a bay or a lagoon. I don't want to see glass, if that makes sense. I want to cover the back with rock, the sides with rock. The only way you're going to be able to view this tide is from the top. If you're interested in this tank, we do sell them. Actually, we make them. It's our brand of tanks. This is the Reef Casa 6-gallon flat. And I think it's perfect because it's only 7 inches, so it's going to really work nicely with this concept. So really, you're only going to be able to see through this window here in the front and from the top. So I want it to look like we almost sliced a tide pool in half. What are we going to put inside? A little less on the corals. I want to do things that you would typically find. I want weird invertebrates. I want shrimp, maybe some macroalgae, a mangrove.
What did you see in California? Emerald crabs?
I saw shrimp in Portugal. I saw anemones in California. I just want to make more of a biotope. And
You're going to pick a region.
who knows? Yeah, whatever. We'll pick one. Maybe this is going to be sucky. Maybe this isn't going to work. It's just an idea I have in my mind for a while now. If it does work, it's something I want to offer. We're still trying to figure out how to sell the rock, if we can do a prefabricated sort of piece, or the other way we're thinking to do it is just give you the parts in order to put it together. So it'll become more of a project for you, your kids, your partner, whatever. We'll give you all the parts you need. We'll show you how we do it. It's going to be probably these. I want to use little rocks from Two Little Fishies. What up, Julian Sprum? You make awesome stuff. So I think I'm leaning more towards the kit because, one, it'll be easier to ship. Instead of two, we don't have to put them together, and three, it'll be more fun for you. I think we'll probably use Stonefix as well, which is an awesome product from Aquaforce. It's a reef-safe cement.
Did you see the bumblebee?
Do I see the bumblebee? I saw him this morning. He might be hiding underneath this. He's really small. And then
there is.
Oh, I was right.
Such a fun shrimp. I think we should put him back in.
After?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff I want. Little intimate invertebrates that we can really enjoy. For filtration, there's really nothing going on in the back. We have auto top off, which is not really a filter, heater, some floss that the tank comes with. My phone will not stop beeping, and my ADD is kicking in very strong. Some carbon and some Reef Casa bacteria blocks, which just help to house bacteria. Now, I kind of want to keep the sand because it's so mature and so good and old.
I think we'll just put it in a bucket and give it a rinse in salt water.
Okay, and
And
we'll
then put it
reuse
back
it.
in. Yeah.
And that's it. Okay, I'm going to turn off the camera. I'll let Tia go to work. We're going to keep the Reef Casa Halo on there. I'm excited to see how this is going to turn out. And if you guys like it, you will see this become part of the product line on our site in due time. Okay, check it out. Tia's art degree. Okay, I'm going to get out of here. Trust the process.
Trust the process.
Oh my god, look at that. Turned around for a second. Check it out. Oh, interesting. I like what you're doing here. I like where your head's at. So we stone fixed it?
Yeah.
And
But
it's
like over stone fixed a little bit.
Like a lot.
Like a lot.
prototype.
Let's like encapsulate it.
You know what? Let's give away a tank. Guys, you're watching this far into the video, which means 1, you're awesome. 2, you probably subscribed. If you didn't, go ahead and subscribe now so you can win one of these. And 3, give us a suggestion for our new tide pool tank. And oh, she found it. There's that new one. Sorry, ADHD. Give us a suggestion for this new tank. We're going to pick one of the suggestions. We're going to implement that new suggestion in this tank. And then we're going to send you one of these for absolutely freaking free. Okay, one other thing I think is super cool I haven't mentioned yet. The return line, what we're going to do is have it actually, instead of go through here, it's going to come up, it's going to go over, and then Tia is going to fabricate a little mountain sort of thing, and we're going to have a waterfall return. So what was the word you used? Paludarium? Palabalaba?
Yeah, paludarium.
So it's going to be like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen some paludariums have it set up like that. It's going to come up, over, with the nozzle hidden in the rock, and then float into the tank. So it's not going to be a very typical return. This is actually, is this crazy?
It's crazy because the pH is going to be through the roof.
No, I don't know if it's crazy because, oh, that's why you think it's crazy?
Yeah.
No, my mind
Waiting for
works.
it to cure. Like,
All of this
oh, God.
seems so normal in my brain because my brain works crazy. So I can't tell. So that's why I have to ask sometimes, like, is this crazy?
It's crazy, but it's cool crazy.
Wow.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
We got 36,000 subscribers, so
Can't
either,
stop being crazy now.
yeah, you're all crazy, or you just like watching a crazy person. Oh, that could be it too. Gab. Yeah. Could just be entertaining the never-ending, changing store that is Fragbox. What do you think? You think it's crazy? What? Don't look at me like that. I'm talking to you. More stone fix?
It's going to need a lot.
It's gonna give it a very like rocky, mountainous sort of feel. So
Yeah.
new camera here, the zoom's not crazy, and you guys
I'm
probably
actually
appreciate
gonna
that.
bring it out so I don't know if you can see the lines. It's gonna come right out.
So I'll just walk you through what she's done so far. We've taken our rocks, our 2 little fishies, little rocks, and this is called the Tia method. People think it's we actually have a patent on this. You take bulk reef supply glue and bulk reef supply Instaset. What up? They don't pay us to say this. We're not sponsored by them. Just love the products. Clearly, we're using them. And you mix those two together and you Tiafy it. You actually have a patent, so be careful. Use that word. We're gonna sue you. No, we're not. We're Canadian. We're friendly. I'm sorry I said that. I'm sorry that I'm sorry. We're all very sorry. But lost.
Sorry, eh?
Yeah, sorry, eh? You ever hear people from Canada? They always say "a" at the end. But you know what I noticed? People from New York, they do the opposite. They say "a" at the beginning. We go like, "I'm walking here, eh?" And they go, "Hey, I'm walking here."
Oh my god.
So we're very similar in a sense. It's just the position of the "a." Hey, I'm fragging here.
I mean,
Or-
they're pretty close to Toronto. New York is like
we've rubbed off on them. I'm fragging here, eh?
just over the river.
So she's using, that looks like brownies.
Yeah, it's a little gross color, but it'll look good when it's wet.
So, oh, look at that. Boom. I like this camera. You know what?
Yeah?
It's light. You can really get in there. Yeah. What do you guys think? Thumbs up. Do we like the new camera? We're using a Sony ZF-XR3X13. I don't know what it is. So, oh, there we go. So this is a reef safe cement.
Like
It's basically
to
cement.
maybe not used to this extent, but
I use it actually over here in this tank. Whoop. while she does that, I will show you over here. Use some of it to put these rocks together and just solidify the shape of the tank in general, because I hate it personally when the rocks move. I get so mentally attached to the shape or structure. Yeah, I was about to say the polar opposite of this woman here, because how do I explain Tia? Oh, crazy. So she makes these beautiful scapes. She does what she's doing over there on the floor, and time and energy and love and thought and an arts degree goes into creating this one-of-a-kind, unique, amazing rock structure that people literally email us and say, hey, can Tia make one? And I say, yeah, absolutely. You're just going to have to pay for, 12 hours of her time. These don't happen by accident. I could never make one like this. I don't have the skill or the patience. So that being said, all of that happens. She'll come in one day, stand in front of the tank like this. Hold on, she's short, so hold on one sec. The camera will be here.
Not that short.
Is this about where you see the world?
No.
Right? Okay, hold on, right here. She'll look at it, and she'll go, I think I'm going to change everything. Pull everything out of the tank. Every single coral, the rock, and then just start from ground zero.
And then you go, oh my God, what are you doing? And I say, trust the process.
Trust the process. You got to trust the process. And then it ends up being better and better with each individual iteration. Every time she goes, I don't want to say mucking around. I don't want to use the F word. Every time she gets a creative splurge, it comes out better. It comes out better and better.
Check out my texture.
Okay, let's check out the texture.
Like, as it's drying, is that you can go with like little rocks and go, but I don't have the patience for that. I go like this, and then like I'll come back as it dries a little bit more.
I think as it turns purple, it's gonna be
gorgeous.
freaking dope.
Yeah.
Do you think that people are going to do what you are doing right now?
In reality, I'm not sure, but they can do it.
I think that once they see how freaking cool. Oh, I see what you've done here. You've kind of drawn on the idea.
My inspo.
The bowl. So what she's doing is making, I guess these are the side pieces.
Yeah.
And they're gonna be on the side, because that's why they're side pieces. And then side piece. Okay, and then on the back, another one that will still allow water to pass right through here.
I want it to be detachable so you can take it out if you need to.
The back one, or all of it.
All of them, kind of like a puzzle piece. Like these go in, and then the last one like clicks it in. Or something.
I like that.
But so you don't. I'm trying to figure out how to do it so you can't see where they connect.
So we're kind of like, we're going as we go. You know what I mean? We're figuring it out.
It's an experiment.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be freaking cool. I think the idea's there, the concept's there, and I think that once people see and they start doing videos on the tank and showing you what's up, I think people are going to be inspired to do the same thing.
We'll have to monitor it to see what this amount of stonefish does in a 6-gallon.
They say it's reef safe.
Yeah, but not. It says like you gotta use a little bit at a time. Do 1 to 2 pieces.
Okay, so we may have to test the phosphates, see what it does to pH. Yeah, you're right. This tank also comes in a larger size. So the one we're doing here is a 6-gallon. It's considered a pico. It's maybe even going to be less if you think about the displacement of the rock.
Cool. Would it have been in the 12 or 9?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. So we do have a larger size. We have a 9-gallon, and it's quite a big ways bigger. Like it's 50% bigger. This is 16 inches from here to here, and 15 inches from front to back. This way we're only 7 inches tall. Our larger one, this probably would have been a better idea, but we're too deep into it. Too late. This is the 9-gallon here, and this is 20. Actually, we have a new size coming. It's going to be called, I think it's going to be a 10. But anyways, it's basically a 20-inch by 20-inch cube. So you could take the exact same idea as she's doing there and apply it to this same tank and get a lot more lagoon space. But because we're still just trying it out, we don't know if it's going to, well, it is going to work because it's us, but we don't know if there's going to be demand for it. We'll start on a small scale, and then we'll continue from there. So I'm going to let her continue to teify it, and I'm really excited to see the way this is going to turn out. One thing I just realized, if you're maybe in freshwater and watching this, I think a lot of people think that corals are hard to keep. I'm going to say they're not. I think they're easy to keep. not all of them, but most of them, to the point where sometimes I just get bored and then take down an entire tank like we're doing here because I get bored of keeping them. They're so easy. I've been doing this for a long time. I'm not trying to brag. Okay, what I'm trying to say is I think they get a reputation for being difficult. I think a lot of people that aren't already in the hobby, before getting into it, they thought that it was a lot harder, a lot more expensive, a lot more complicated. So this may be sort of a nice little transition from someone who's keeping, let's say, already shrimp. So I want to have a lot of crabs, shrimps, and inverts living in their little ecosystem there in the middle, stuff that'll get along. A lot of people in freshwater, you're already keeping shrimp. So it's not a whole lot different. The only real difference is, one, they're freaking awesome, and they look way cooler than freshwater shrimp. There's bigger ones, there's more variety. And you don't really have to test anything. So all you're really testing is salinity, which really shouldn't move if you set up the tank properly.
No, you need like proper calcium for mold.
Yes, you're right. You may be calcium, but all
You're underselling it.
I think it's super simple if you don't have to worry about any of the parameters that go along with keeping one of these.
I think that goes with saying that you're doing significant research before you put salt in water.
Fair. Okay, so revised statement. Do research, decide it's right, and then if you do, this might be a nice stepping stone before going, ta-da! People come in here all the time, actually, to set up tanks, and one of the number one questions we get is, how much is it? So that's really going to depend on the size. I think that when we're done this, what we're doing now, 200, you don't really need that light, comes with just about everything. Stone fix 220, 230, 240, 250, 260. I say about 300 Canadian, so it's like 220 US dollars to get it up and running. Maybe a little bit more than that. Something like, it depends on how much you want to TFI it. Something like this, just the glass alone, this is a custom 90-gallon Peninsula. People always ask us who made it. We made it. Tank and stand, you're looking at 2,500. A pair of Hydra 32 HDs, those will run you 1,200 bucks. So you're already at, do the math, what's that, 3,700. We haven't talked about sump, a pair of Nero 5s, a skimmer, the sand, the rock, the fish, the coral. I think by the time you're done to set this up, if somebody wanted it exactly as you see it here to bring it home, I think you're probably around 15 to 20,000 bucks. Somewhere in that, the corals are going to make a big difference. Like a piece like this runs 500, you know, yellow tangs 4 to 500. So things like that can sort of inflate the price. So I think that is sort of a turnoff for a lot of people that are looking to get in it for the first time. Is, I don't know, what are you guys eating? What are you just fine? They get scared of the price. So that was kind of the idea behind Reef Casa when we first started it, was how do we get people in the hobby? How do we make it easy? How do we make it affordable?
I think like a big justification for it is like, how many other hobbies are there, and are you willing to dedicate the same time and energy that you would another hobby to this hobby? Time, money, you know, like
this one is going to take all of those. Yeah. We'll take.
So if you don't do anything else, then it's a little bit more justifiable too, right?
I think a lot of people that are in this hobby though have other hobbies. Yeah. I don't think anyone's like, I only reef keep. That's it. I'm not into anything else. I think we have just a couple of these left. If you don't win this one and you're looking for a kit, we sold one today. It comes with the tank, the sand, the rock, the return pump, and the filter that's built in, the filter floss, the carbon, the heater, the digital thermometer, the salt, the hydrometer, the starting ammonia chloride and bacteria, a mesh cover lid, a filtration cover that's not here right now, bacteria blocks for your denitrifying bacteria, and a light. Everything you see here. Maybe you want to get someone into the hobby. This kit is available. It's normally 700 bucks. We have it on sale early Black Friday. It's only 400. Maybe a Christmas gift, early Christmas gift. Maybe you want to get your boyfriend, girlfriend, cat, or dog into it. We only have a few of them at that. That's really a clearance special, and you will not see that price again. Okay, so where are we at? That's a good amount of talking.
I want to let it sit and then put it in the tank.
I want to let it sit and put it in the tank briefly. Okay.
Tomorrow is going to be the day.
Okay, cut. We will resume this video mañana. One more thing before we go to tomorrow. Mark was just saying it's kind of like a fowler. Fowler is fish only with live rock. That's when you have a saltwater tank, no coral. Fish only with live rock. Fowler. Like that. That's just a internationally accepted, what's the word? Acronym for that. We're thinking this could be an iowler. Invertebrate only with live rock. Iowler.
That sounds Greek.
Welcome to the iowler. I think we're going to call it the typo.
Doric and ionic columns.
Okay. 3 years later. We ran out of stone fix halfway through. Show us. Walk us through what you have created here.
3 walls.
3 walls. Okay.
3 walls, yeah.
3 walls.
So we'll see, and they're kind of modular. So like these 2 go in first, and that's like the click-in back piece.
Okay, click it in. Let's see.
So let's see. Hopefully it works.
Is it heavy?
Not all. Yeah. They're hollow on the bottom.
Let's see. Cool.
So get some water flow.
The tide is coming alive. So yeah. So she just marked here on the front of the glass.
Just an idea.
Sort of the shape that you wanted to make. Tia's custom rockwork. I think people are gonna like this.
Quite fully cured, but it's dry.
It's so flat on the.
I know.
Look at this. That's so
Should
satisfying.
have done little
I
caves.
know.
Yeah, it's okay.
She was right. Tia said that we should have like left a cave in the back of it, so it would have been sort of like an ant farm. You could watch maybe some shrimp or crabs or stuff kind of live in the back. Maybe a pistol shrimp. What are you doing?
It's just a little bit too big because I poured it.
Sweet. It's pretty cool because we can take them out at any point.
Okay.
If we decide this is not working, but dun, 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 dun. And that's gonna fit.
Maybe.
I like the cave.
Might have to.
Okay, boom, that's it. It's done. This is what we came up with. I'm not sure if I'm crazy about this piece in the back. Tia says leave it. I'm gonna let you guys decide. What do you think here? I'm gonna take it out. This might be kind of cool with just like just the 2 valleys. How does that look? Very unusual rockwork for sure for like any aquarium coming off the sides like that. What do you guys think? We'll leave the cave piece or do we take it out? I'm leaning towards getting a mantis shrimp. I'm just saying, I'm not 100% sure yet, but I've always wanted one, and this just feels like the perfect little sort of ecosystem for him. Maybe it'll come out of the cave. Maybe we start with that rock and take it out later, but I want your opinion. I want to hear what you guys have to think, and I'm really excited to get this little new project up and going. Thanks for watching this episode of Fragbox TV, and we'll see you guys back here on the next one. Bye for now.